Ignition. Hello, guys. Welcome to BreakIN In, the path of the comic book artist. This is our first podcast. This is the first time we've been recording a podcast together since we were out of the Hubert School. And let me just introduce everybody. I don't know, Ernesto.
Hey, hello everybody. My name is Ernesto Sin. You guys know me already. I don't know, Damien.
What's up, guys? This is Damien here.
Lloyd.
All right, Roy.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Lloyd Briggery. Good to see you. Welcome. Hey, what's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
All right.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, everything is good, Roy.
Okay.
I'm just like super glad to hear everybody. You know, it's so weird, man. It's like, oh, look at everybody's in the screen, man.
It is a little bit
I know
weird.
we're fixing it.
I can hear everybody's audio really accurate except for Lloyd's. You're gonna have to speak a little louder, my friend.
It's because I'm black, right?
This is a conflict-free friendship podcast.
Exactly.
We don't want any kind of
colorblind, racial-free thing.
exactly.
Okay?
We are citizens. We are citizens of the world. There's no racism here. There's no colors. There's no conflict here. We are all friends. Okay. Okay. So
Except from Uganda. Sorry, Michael.
okay.
Just kidding, though.
I know that there's going to be a lot of local jokes. Let's try to keep them as
Inside
minimum.
jokes, yeah. Let's keep it to inside
Yeah,
jokes. Okay.
let's keep them short. So I don't know. I don't have any sort of plan. What's up?
I'll do my best. I can't make any promises.
I
Yeah,
hear
me
you.
too.
I hear you. So, okay, I don't have any sort of plan for the podcast, so I'm just gonna start maybe asking some questions about how have you guys felt or how you been feeling about the whole thing. Like, what are your impressions, Damien?
You're talking about like the whole breaking in thing in general?
Yeah. Has it done any good for you? Has it been helpful? That sort of thing.
Yeah, I think so. Like, it helps me document my own feelings and express myself about how things are going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
So like, in that aspect, it's working out fine. I just think we need to get a broader audience.
Right. Well, I think it's we're new, and the more content that we upload, it's the more views that we're gonna get, and also we have to keep promoting this everywhere, social media and stuff. Which reminds me, I wanted to congratulate Lloyd for joining us into the social media world. It only took him like 4.5 years to convince. But thanks a lot, Lloyd. We're really happy that you've joined us in social media.
Yes, well, it was necessary and painful, but it has happened, and it's making me draw more, for sure. It's also forcing me to scan more. So thank you for leaving your scanner when you went back home to Mexico. Now I use it all the time.
Awesome. That's awesome. So what are your impressions, Lloyd? How has it been working for you?
So far, so good. I've gotten a lot of good feedback. I think the craziest thing was when I made the Facebook art page.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was like hundreds of people, man, like really responded well to that. I had no idea. Because, I don't really focus in on social media at all. So to have so many people, like, respond back was like, oh, dang, okay. All right, there's something here. I agree with Damien that I think we do need to broaden. I only agree to some degree. The thing about it is this thing is breaking in, and it's us breaking into the industry. One of the first things I said was, if you ask 100 different people that are tired, you get 100 different answers. And I think that's going to be consistent with us. Like, however we all break in is going to be very different. So I think as far as advice goes, I think the good advice we can share with people is like, keep working hard, remain with a good attitude, that kind of stuff. But because like they're not going to have the connections that I have, that you have, or any of us, you know what I mean? So it may not be as cookie cutter as do exactly as I do and you'll break in too, because it's all trial and error for us as well. So to that degree, I don't know how much like advice, like specific advice, other than keep working hard, keep putting yourself out there, and hope for the best. But I don't know. So like for me, it's like I try to focus my updates on what I'm doing and what's working, and we'll see from there. Does that make sense, though, to you guys?
Yeah, definitely. I agree with whatever everybody's saying right now. The only thing with, for example, and this is about me in social media, whenever you have like a bunch of websites, like you have like an Instagram, DeviantArt, Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, blah blah blah. For me, it's hard to keep everything updated all the time. So I would upload most of the stuff in Facebook and Instagram, but maybe my Tumblr is very like forgotten, and I just uploaded like one thing to DeviantArt like yesterday since like 3 months ago or something. You know what I mean? So, but I don't. In general, I don't think that's an issue. It's just like a thing to consider for myself. Where am I focusing on? Which website is giving me more like views, or where can I spread more? And I find that for me at least, probably Instagram is like I never thought it would be such a nice tool. I thought Instagram was just like a whatever. I take a picture, but you can upload a bunch of stuff to Instagram, and people is actually gonna see it, and it's useful. But recently, I've been like about Facebook art page since, as Lloyd said at the very beginning, you have like a peak of people reaching to you, and every now and then you still get people reaching at you and stuff. Maybe it's not your case then, because you have like 1,000 followers or whatever. But in my case, in my case, I don't know. I think I'm kind of forgetting my Facebook art page. I'm kind of leaving it there. I just put it up there, and now it's alone. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I think I should be more careful when managing my websites and stuff like that. I don't know, giving them more. How can I say?
Right.
Reaching out.
Yeah, exactly that. And as for the channel, the BreakIN channel, well, I think it's great, and I really think it's not only a tool for us. I was actually thinking this moments ago before we started the chat. This channel is also helping us communicate between us, because I'm watching Damien's videos, your video, Lloyd, Esau's video, and it's also helping me or us to not only interact but to learn from what you are doing, Lloyd, and what Damien is doing, and we're still learning from each other, which I think is really nice. And I didn't see it that way before, but now I do, and it's great. And I really do think that probably eventually, maybe some other editor is gonna, see it and see, oh, who is this? Let's see what they're up to. You know what I mean? So I think it's really good.
Right.
I will say this. I have established some real contacts over the past year, man. You guys remember last year when we were third years at the Kubrick School? And real quick, big shout out to Aries. He couldn't make it today because he has some kind of challenges, but he's with us in spirit. So just want to Aries is not only a part of the group, but he is the brainchild of this whole thing. So
shout out to Aries.
He started it.
Yeah, so,
he's the founder.
Yeah, he is. But anyway, what I was saying was I established some really good contacts, man. Like last year when we graduated, we got 700, which was huge. Like, you know what I mean? Like between Boom and IDW, Marvel, DC Dynamite, then we got Zenoscope, and I forget the other one, but whatever. This past year, these guys, man, class of 2015 got 12 reviews, man. And it wasn't just publishing companies. It was all of our publishing companies, plus Avatar Press, plus Archie Comics. 2 toy licensing companies came down.
Wow.
And like, guys got jobs. Also, Mike Martz, who started Aftershock Comics, right?
Mm-hmm.
He came. So it was like, we kind of got lucky with that one because he just started. Like it was big news when he left Marvel and started this thing. So fortunately, he was already booked to come with Marvel, and so he came anyway. He held his commitment, but he was coming now as his own entity. So they got tons of exposure. It was almost too much, which to me, I'm like, that was what? You want everybody, it's like throw some stuff on the wall, see what sticks. But all that being said, like, once we get some, I know we have a lot of content right now, but like when we get a whole lot of content, like really quality content under our belts, I can shoot that to those editors, especially the ones that I'm really cool with. You know what I mean? Like, they're just like, asking me, what am I doing, or asking about you guys. I'll shoot that to them, and we'll see what happens, man. Like, me, man. It's like whatever. I don't care, but it's like I care about you guys too, not just myself. So once we get that, we can definitely shoot that to different publishing companies for sure. And see what happens, man. Maybe it'll be something that they'll be wrong, but it'll be a shot.
Right.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Thanks, Roy.
Well, to that regard, I think the Qbert School they have to thank you for all those reviews that you got for them, man. Because I mean, this would not happen. I don't know, maybe last year or 2 years ago. So good work, my friend. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. Of course,
Exactly.
anything extra is nice, and anything that comes from the YouTube channel or social media, it's nice. But our goal is and will always be to draw. Man. I mean, we are here because we need to be drawing, we need to be working, we need to produce, right? So, like Lloyd said, this cannot become the job. So, if this is helping us to keeping up with our content production and everything, so that's awesome. But we don't have to lose sight of our goals, which ultimately I think it's that we want to draw, right? So exactly. This cannot become something that prevents us from be working and be drawing every day, right?
Right.
Hey guys,
be like some crap show.
give me 2 seconds.
Oh, take your time, dude. Take your time. Yeah,
go ahead, Lloyd. Go ahead.
I don't want it to be like some spectacle where we have to generate some sort of show. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to go draw, man. Like,
don't we all?
It's funny. It's funny how and this could probably segue into the next topic, dropper. Unless you want to, really, like, unless you want to
keep it flowing, man. Keep it flowing.
What I'm gonna say is, especially since the channel, my bad. Especially since we started the channel recently, I've really had to explain to people even more. Like, I would just rather be drawing, in my time. I don't know if you guys have encountered that, and I know, like, at this point, I mean, we've gone through 3 years of the Qbert School, so all of our friends and all of our closest friends and family by now should know this. But I find like I'm still having to like explain that, like, hey, look, I just want to draw. Leave me alone. Like, not like leave me alone, like get out of my life, but like, yo, like, what do you mean? What am I doing tonight? I'm drawing. Like, what else have I been doing for the last 3 years every day? Like, why are you asking me to? I mean, you guys run into that.
I've been going through the same thing. Like, I don't hang out as much as I used to, like before going to the Qbert School, for example. And like even down to like the video games, right? Like, we used to play online like almost every other night. I haven't been online in over 2 years now, and I don't have the time for it anymore. I'd rather draw. Like, if I have the choice between playing video games or drawing, I'm picking drawing like 9 times out of 10. At one time it's because I need a break. But otherwise, some friends and family still just don't get it, though.
And I don't think some of them ever will.
What was that?
No, I don't think that some of friends or family will ever get it.
I don't think so.
As much as we're trying to explain, there's
No.
some of them that will
they
never
still
get it.
they still look at it as if we're doing it for fun. Like, it's not a career thing anymore. Like, they don't see it that way. They see it as being easy, or like something like you see all the memes online, something that like 5-year-olds do, for example. And it's not that at all. It's a tough career. I mean, we all know that here.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, we still have to manage to keep that balance, between our work and our life. and our family, because we cannot for all that I want just to go to a cave and draw the whole day and just go out of my cave to maybe go to the bathroom and buy some coffee. I mean, I'm still part of a society and my family, so we have to try to keep that balance. And it's tough. It's tough, but we have to. What was that?
No, I was just saying, womp womp. I know we're part of society. I know.
Oh man, we should form our own island, our own artist island. We should be sponsored by Starbucks and go buy a small island in the Caribbean, just a small one, just with some desks and our own Starbucks coffee dispenser, maybe some cappuccino machine, and just send everything. The pencils and the paper. We'll draw anything for you. It's like our own production series of monkeys. We are all drawing every day. We don't need anything else. Just let us draw. I think that could be cool.
Yeah, we need Wi-Fi.
But that's the thing. We wouldn't have Wi-Fi because if we did, we wouldn't be drawing the whole day. So maybe we can set up a day. Like I don't know. Maybe
what's a Starbucks without Wi-Fi?
What if what?
That's a good point.
What's a Starbucks sponsorship without Wi-Fi?
That's true. But okay, hear me out. What if we set up a day of the week? Let's say, I don't know, Tuesdays. And then we all get like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes of Wi-Fi. Just 10 minutes a week. I think we can manage. And you have to prioritize your time then. It's like, oh man, I just have 10 minutes. Then I should really think of what I must do.
2 minutes of social media, 2 minutes of photo reference.
That's 4 minutes. That's 4 minutes. And another
Wi-Fi all over again.
maybe writing a couple of emails. Download one song and then boom, go back to work. I'm happy with that, man. I'm happy with it. Okay, and the occasional text to our significant others.
Yes.
They know where they are. I mean, they know where we are. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
We're not cheating. We're not doing anything. They should be happy. Anyway.
Yes.
All right.
And
I didn't catch that. What's that?
I said, who gets benefit? Who we're successful? They do. They're the ones we take out and we spend on. I'm like, hey, I'm doing this for us.
That's right. So, okay, I think it's been, I don't know, maybe like 20 minutes. 22 minutes and 37 seconds so far. And I don't know, what else do you guys got?
Well, let me ask you guys this, man. I've been wanting to ask you just to get your point of view on it. But what are you being inspired by right now? Be it movies, TV shows, comics, other artists. Like, what is it right now that you look at maybe every day or frequently throughout the week where you're like, all right, I got to get it. I got to get to it. Like, what's driving you? Like,
all right, Damon, you want to go first?
Other than the obvious, like, we got to, be grown ups and pay bills. Like, other than that, like, what's driving your passion?
For me, it's mostly the comics itself, the comics and the artwork I'm seeing produced. When you take a quick glance on like Facebook, for example, and you see like 10 posts and it's from professional artists working today, and you see how much better they're getting, right? I look at it like these guys who are already pros are getting better, makes it probably less chances for us to get in. So like, I got to keep pushing myself. I can't like plateau and stay where I'm at. I got to constantly progress and get better. And like you're seeing a lot of the new initiatives that Marvel and DC are doing. And it seems like they're broadening the landscape more for different and more versatile art styles. So I'm seeing this kind of thing, and I'm thinking, maybe that might give us more of a chance. So, it's mostly the comics themselves that I'm looking at to get inspiration from.
Nice.
Cool.
That's cool. What about you, Drop?
All right. Well, for me personally, of course, what Damon said, it's like on an everyday basis, especially since the first thing that I do after waking up and gonna take a leak and then having some breakfast, I open up Facebook and take a look at my feed, and it's filled with art, with awesome art. It's filled also with crappy art, but I mean, you get every kind of different types of art. But I mean, you take a look at the Mark Brookses and the Adam Hugheses and the Jim Lees, and your feed is just filled with awesome art, and it's just like, this is, every time I see a piece of awesome art, this is how I go. Okay, so I open up my Facebook and I go, oh, crap. That's like 5 times a day that I do that expression, like that cough, like, oh. So that, of course, that keeps me going every day. It's like, I have to get better. I have to get so good that they can't ignore me. They have to hire me somehow. So that's one. And my very next source of inspiration right now, I have to say that it's my, I haven't told you guys yet, but I'm going to, well, I think I had. Ernesto and I, we're going to a con in Mexico City. So I think this is the first time that I'm going to be at a table, drawing and maybe selling some stuff. So that's actually something to look forward to. And that, thank you. And that keeps me going right now, because I know that I have to set up my sketchbook and get it printed and do some awesome art to include there. Maybe print some of the of samples that I have, and that's something that keeps me up every day, because I know that it's going to be something exciting and new for me. I mean, I've been at the table before at a special edition and the Cuber table and stuff, but this is like the first time that I'm going to do it by myself. Well, with Ernesto, but like that I've been in contact with the sponsors and the guys from the con. So that's kind of like new to me. So that's something to look forward to, and that keeps me going right now. That's a source of inspiration for me. That and getting better.
Yeah.
Nice. No, that's cool, man, and congratulations on all of that drop. I know you guys are going to kick butt. Hey, real quick, before I answer the question myself, are you doing that same sketchbook, the big $50 hardback one? Or are you doing that one, or you got a new one?
No, actually, my intention is to do a reprint of that one. Actually, I have it right here. I mean, it's not done yet. This is the original one. Remember this one, the coffee and thumbnails?
Yes, the $50 hardback one. Yes.
That's right. It wasn't 50. It was 30. But anyway, it was expensive. But yeah, I'm gonna do a reprint of this, but smaller size. Maybe, dude, I'm talking to you. I'm gonna do a maybe smaller size and black and white. So I have something to show people, and it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe a con edition. And
yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool.
That's one, and I want to do maybe another one, because that one I already have it. So I want to do maybe a volume 2 with everything that I've been doing since I got out of the school with new material. So I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but that's my thought.
That's cool, man. I was just curious. So to answer the question, I thought it was just me, man. Like, every time I open the news feed on my Facebook, I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, man, really? Really, Mark Brooks? For real? Like, everybody. Really, J. Scott Campbell? For real, man? Frank Cho, are you serious right now? Like, Jim Lee, stop. Just stop. Don't you have a company to go run? Why are you drawing? Go do something else, I really thought it was just me, man. It reminds me of when I was a kid watching basketball, and, we watch the game, and it would be late at night or whatever. Like, the next morning, we couldn't wait to get out in the playground and try the same moves. We go out and do the same thing. Of course, it wasn't that spectacular, but you get my point. Like, it really motivated us. But also, man, I'll say, apart from that, I mean, I can tell you there have been probably 5 or 6 times just this week where I've been going through my Facebook page, and I've seen other artists posting like, "Oh, this is my latest work in progress," and I've completely shut the computer off and just gone to start drawing, because I'm like, man, screw that. I'm about to go do that right now, But to add to that, I've been watching some of my favorite movies that I've seen 100 times just to get a feel of the storytelling. I was just watching King Arthur from back in the day with not back in the day so much, but like Clive Owen and Keira Knightley. You guys remember that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was watching that one, man, and I was like, dang, like I really love how that story went, man. It went from from small challenge to bigger challenge to really big challenge to epic challenge to impossible challenge, and it just like it just kept rising. All the action and the stakes were higher. And I was like, yo, like it's movies like that remind, like there's really good storytelling out there, and it gives me like some fuel. Like, all right, I gotta keep this in mind when I'm telling my story. So, watching older movies, I started watching the Daniel Craig James Bond. Like, watched what was it, Casino Royale just the other day too, man, just to get that inspiration again. So that's helping.
Right.
Like, Mad Max did that for me recently.
Wait. Before we geek out about Batman, before we start doing that, I'm gonna stop the recording right now just to be sure that I have this 25 minutes saved, because anything can happen, and also because we're close to the deadline. The 1 o'clock thing, and I don't know if Lloyd has to go back to work, and I also have to do something. But I'm just gonna stop the recording and come back. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Why are you nodding? Why are you nodding?
I don't have to go back to work. It's Friday, man. We get off at noon here.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stop it right.
That's why it's party time.